Hi, it's Bryson again. Just wanted to speak really briefly about something that kind of came to my mind. I know that we're at a time right now in this country in which there is a lot of tension between the public and police, and a lot of things have been being revealed that have been problematic between police and the community, regardless of how you feel about the individual case at hand. And I was just thinking, how can we reduce this friction that exists between the public and the police? And the easiest and most obvious one that I can think of would be the immediate decriminalization of the possession and usage of drugs. I mean, when you think about the prohibition of any substance, the prohibition itself always turns out, it has a 100% track record. It always turns out to be worse than the actual substance itself. We understand that certain substances can cause behavior that is problematic to society. We already have legal substances like alcohol, which causes the greatest problem for society. And so to simply say it should not be possessed or consumed is just not the right way to do it, and it creates unnecessary friction between the people and law enforcement. And what drug prohibition falls under, if you want to categorize it in terms of laws, is it's what you refer to as malum prohibitum laws. And what malum prohibitum laws are laws that are illegal by statute alone, rather than by any sort of proof that the particular action that has been done is a threat to anyone else besides the individual. That is very distinct from crimes that we call malum in se, which are ones that we know are clearly evil crimes like murder, arson, rape, things like that. And so if police could just simply go back to preventing violence and investigating property crimes, as well as just doing general assistance and anything else that people might be able to think of, I think that we could get back to police truly being civil servants again, and us getting back to that dynamic that policing was supposed to represent in this country. And then just further, just going deeper into my philosophies about the prohibition of the usage and possession of drugs, I believe that that's even more especially so that it should be decriminalized when it comes to naturally occurring substances. I mean, the reality is first off, if you really just think about the mind frame of any person or small group of people that believe that they should have dominion over a naturally occurring organism, a plant, a fungus, or whatever, considering that these plants and fungi that we're talking about have been around for millions of years, long before the first human even, walked planet Earth. And for any single human to say, I have dominion over this, is a totally outrageous thing. And it's basically people making a declaration of control and ownership of nature. And, no single person owns the natural world. The natural world is for all of us. And if we just could think of things that way, I think that we could start reducing this friction that we see between police and community. So I'd like to hear anyone else's opinions that they may have about this topic. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in and giving me a few minutes of your time. And you guys have a wonderful day.